too hot to contain it. If you at all you are planning to come town, please endeavor to carry yourself with some cold drink in your favorite bottle. Have something to cool you off. Come with an umbrella. I hear the umbrella applies to the other gender. The other gender doesn't use the umbrella. It's just reserved for the other gender. Welcome, welcome, welcome. It's a new month. It's the second day of August. We are slowly pushing 2021 away. Regardless of the hard times we have encountered. Here we are, right from Bananuka Drive at Standard Chartered Building next to Umeme. We are live, we are back on your telly to give you the latest that happens in the world of sports. We have a recap of what happened over the weekend, what we should expect in the few days to come. Actually, August is a month for football or soccer lovers, where we have French League One returns, Major League Soccer returns, English Premier League returns in the next 2 weeks, Italian Serie A returns, I hope, in the next 1 week over the weekend. What else? We have Community Shield over the weekend. So August is bare to all the soccer addicts. We have to appreciate so many occasions that have kept us busy, that have kept us available to make sure we step into the month of August, the month of soccer. Talking about Copa America kept us busy. I think Argentina clinched the trophy. We had Euro 2020 that ran for the 30 days until Italy fetched their title as the European Championship, as the European champions. We have quite soccer events. The most recent one being the Olympics that are happening right down at in Tokyo, that is in Japan. Coming back to the home ground. Since we came into the lockdown, so many activities had been paused somehow, somewhere, but we are glad maybe with the partial uplift of the lockdown, we could see soccer, we could see sports, we could see gaming, we could see anything called sport coming back to the land of 256. Welcome. My name is Elioda and Mesut. We are here to give you the latest that transpires in the world of sports. Catch us on YouTube, catch us on Facebook at EYIT TV. Come to Facebook, go to your search box, look for EYIT TV, that is EYIT, as well as our YouTube channel where we are at EYIT TV, EYIT. Kindly subscribe and turn on notifications to be part of our fastest growing family, so that every single day we go live, every single day we upload anything you missed live, you are in position to feed on that. Catch us on our various social media platforms. The hashtag is EYIT Sports. Personally, I am on Twitter at Elioda N, that is Mesut256. I'm on Facebook at Elioda N Mesut Sports. Welcome. Lots of stories to cover up today. Starting off with Olympics. We are coming to day 10 of Olympics. And there are so much activities happening in the last time I checked before I came to air. There was steep chip race for the women, there was high jump, there was long jump that is going down in Tokyo. We pledge to keep you informed of what happens down there in Tokyo, that is Tokyo 2021 Olympic Games. Our very own Winnie Nanyondo was in action in the morning. I'll be bringing you stories of that and more, as well as ChepKilimo and KCCA-Express, together with Kisa, who featured in the 10,000 meter race, called them 25 laps. Oh, I do not know what my producer was good at while at school, but one of the main few things I was very poor at, one of the major things I was so poor at was athletics. Hey, you couldn't ever imagine me running. The best I could do, maybe that was running from a goalpost to a goalpost, but then covering up 3/4 of the stadium, you feel like an iron box has been pressed onto your chest. So ChepKilimo and KCCA-Express, together with Kisa, represented us at 10,000 meter race. The three of them rather, are talking about Kisa dropped out, and then KCCA and KCCA finished. We'll be bringing you that and more. And again tonight, early morning, we had Peruth Chemtai. She also featured in, and she has qualified for the women's 3,000 meters. Then away from that, we come back to Uganda, and to the nearest neighbors of ours. We are talking about the Sekafa Azam Kagame Cup. It started off over the weekend, but then the Ugandan chapter had not been opened. It goes down today. As early kickoff for the Ugandan chapter, we have Express FC, who will be hosting. Express FC will be playing at Rabara today. That will be at 4 p.m. today. I think we are about a few minutes to that. I'll be bringing you stories of that and more. We have latest coming in from Formula One, whereby the latest coming in from Formula One, whereby our Sebastian Vettel, Lewis Hamilton, and Econ, they were involved in the Hungary Grand Prix over the weekend, and I will be bringing you stories of that. Then we come back and talk about sports on home ground, talking about Uganda Premier League, as we await for the official dates of the opening of the Uganda Premier League season, that is 2021-2022 encounter. We have had a couple of transfers happening in here and out. Some players are making their ways in, others are making their ways wider out. Talking about teams that have allowed their senior players to negotiate deals that could see them move out of their current clubs. One of them includes our very own Mbara City, who has agreed with about 5 players, including the likes of Adrico, including the likes of Bashiru Mutanda, and the rest. They have been allowed to negotiate their deals out of the Ankori Lions camp. Then we cross to Bur FC. Bur FC have also released a very long list to have the players to have some of the players out as they prepare for what is happening in the next season. You could think that Bull had a long list, but then I imagine you haven't visited the Arua-based team, that is Onduparaka FC, who has come out and allowed 14 of their players to move out. That is about 80-something% of the whole team. So we'll be talking of that and more. Allow me start off with what is happening down here at Mbara City. We start off with Mbara City, who have allowed 5 players to have their ways out of the camp. That is allowing them to negotiate deals out of the club. That is, one of them is former Vipers and Sports Club Vera striker Bashiru Mutanda. Bashiru Mutanda, for starters, he joined in 2020 from Sports Club Vera, but then he has failed to agree with the team, that is Mbara City, on terms of extending his contract. Maybe his desires and what he asked for wasn't actually that what was presented at his table. So right away, he has been included on the 5-man list who could have their ways out of the team. The rest that appear on the list include one John Adrico. John Adrico has also been told to find his way out of Mbara City, to have his way out. Then the likes of Salim Hudu has also been included on the list, as well as Opio Jackson. Opio Jackson joined in for the last one season, but he has been denied regular football, so he could find his way out. Then the other one is Ivory Coast's Chato Bamba Siaka, who joined in area this year from Bail de Pemba, but he has failed to impress the fans and the club as well. So these 5 players bringing you back to the list, that is former Vipers and Sports Club Vera Bashiru Mutanda, then Adrico John, Salim Hood, Opio Jackson, and Ivory Coast's Chato Bamba Siaka. they have been allowed by the team to negotiate their ways out of the team. Then still talking about news coming in from Mbarara City. Talking about Mbarara City, they have renewed the contracts of the likes of their lethal striker, that is Judy Semugabi, who has impressed in this very season. He has really impressed in the counter. So he has been given a new contract. Then we have goalkeeper Martin Elungat. Martin Elungat has also been allowed. He has had his contract extended. That is goalkeeper Martin Elungat. He has had his contract extended at the Nkori Lions side. That is the Kacheka-based Mbarara City FC. Whereas we wait to tell the fate of our Ivan Ayam, who has attracted interest from Uganda Revenue Authority together with Kampala Capital City Authority. He has attracted interest from those two giant clubs, but we wait to see what his next fate could be. That is, if to stay at Mbarara City or finding his way out. Then talking about Bull FC, they have also released a list of about 5 players so far, including the likes of Robert Mukongotia, Deogracius Ojok, Anwar Ntege, and Elvis Kibare. This is an exception with this duo of Anwar Ntege and Elvis Kibare. The two of them joined their respective parent clubs, that is URA and Edgar's FC respectively, and that comes in after the two have had their loan deals expire at the current club, which is Bull FC. So they have made their ways back to their parent clubs, that is URA and Edgar FC. Then adding on the list, the likes of Dennis Okot, Jimmy Okaraba all appear on the list. Then the Alua best side, that is Onduparaka FC, they have released a list of 14 players, that is Moses Okot, Shaban Waswa, the likes of Akot, the likes of Augustine, the likes of Hakimu Magobe. They have all been released to find their next destiny. While talking about these two clubs, that is Onduparaka and Bull FC, for starters, Bull FC finished in 7th position the just concluded season, where Express FC were crowned champions. They finished 7th, correcting about 33 points in 27 games, whereas Onduparaka FC finished 12th with 28 points in 22 games. That is the fate happening in at the Uganda Premier League based sides, that is Mbarara City FC, Onduparaka, and Bull FC. But so many transfers keep coming in. We have the latest one coming in from Kampala Capital City Authority, who have had their fifth signing of the summer. So we await, because you realize that the likes of URA, KCCA, they have quite wider fixtures this very season, including continental football. Like for starters, URA will have to represent Uganda in the forthcoming Confederations Cup. That means they really have to strengthen their squad. That is, if they are to put up a very good challenge in the forthcoming tournament. The likes of Express FC have to do the same, because they will be involved in so many continental fixtures. One of them coming in today, that is when they'll be playing in Sekafa Kagame Cup. So that is it in the Ugandan football. Actually, talking about Sekafa Kagame Cup, the Uganda's chapter starts today. They start today, unlike the likes of Young Africans and Big Bullets, who drew yesterday in a 1-goal draw. This time around, the Ugandan chapter opens tonight with RA kickoff coming in the next 45 minutes. That will be when Express FC will be playing Ribara at 4 p.m. That game will go down at Azam Complex, that is in Chamazi, Dar es Salaam. And this is the first time Express FC are playing in this very tournament after a wait of 8 years. So after a spell of 8 years, Express FC, they will have to have their debut at Sekafa Kagame Cup. that is happening 2021 2022. But then, much as they are coming in as first timers in the spell of 8 years, they still look favorites. Why? Because, to remind you, is that Express are the champions of the just concluded, prematurely concluded Uganda Premier League season, whereby they clinched their 7th title that came in after the season being declared to come to an end prematurely after playing about 26 games with 4 games to go. So Express FC are coming today. According to Waswa Bossa, he has come out to appraise the standards of Express FC, and he has encouraged them to really put on a very strong fight to defend their stature from home and away. Talking about adding on their solidarity, they have added in the likes of Enoch Walusimbi together with the under 23, the Uganda Cobs under 23 team first choice goalkeeper, that is the second choice goalkeeper rather, that is Dennis Otim. Dennis Otim has joined the camp in the coming competitions. Then away from that, still talking about the likes of Kampala Capital City Authority. They have the game that is coming up for them, that is whereby they will be praying KCCFC. They will be having their first group game that will be taking place between them and they are taking on Azam FC of Tanzania. They will be praying today at around 9 p.m. in the night. That will be their first game in the competition. So talking about KCCA, they come in as the defending champion of the ongoing Sekafa Kagame Cup, that is Azam Kagame Cup, that is happening today. KCCFC, who are the defending champions, will play at 9 p.m. with Azam FC at Azam Sports Complex, that is down there at Chamazi in Dar es Salaam. Azam, according to Moreviekwas, who is going to have his first competitive game as the KCCFC following the recent announcement into a new seat. He will be coming in to have his first competitive game on the touchline tonight when they take on Azam FC. That will be at 9 p.m. That will be his first following the sacking of the special one, call him Mike Mutebi, who was sacked in the due course of the just concluded Uganda Premier League season. Then talking about KCCA squad, they have added in the likes of players that have been part of the Uganda Cobs under 23, call them the Uganda under 23. They are called the Ugandan Cobs. They have added in some few players, that is the likes of Julius Poroto, Musa Ramadhan, Bright Anukan, and Peter Magambo. They come in as more refreshed figures. I'm calling them new refreshed figures. Why? Because talking about what Moreviekwas had to present to the press, he came out and said that these are new figures, unlike the rest of the Ugandan players who have been under lockdown at home. He says they should really ready up to face up with Azam, a side that has not been under lockdown, who have had the Ugandan players take on the challenge now and then. So this will be the first game. Reminding you of the group standings, we have the likes of KCCA, who are in Group B. They have Mesaj Ngozi of Burundi. They have KM of Zanzibar. Then in Group A, they have likes of Express. Express has Young Africans of Tanzania, at Ribal of South Sudan, Big Bullets, who are the guest club, and they drew against Young Africans of Tanzania yesterday. They make up the groups respectively on how to compete in the forthcoming Sekafa Kagame Cup. Allow me head in for a commercial break, a short one. Please kindly follow us on our Facebook page, YouTube, on Twitter at 8TV, The hashtag is EYIT Sports. Let me head in for a commercial break. I'll be right back.
Crowds in the market for your fresh foods. You'd equally brave the risky streets, exposing yourself to the virus.
Cut the hustle. If you're in Barara, all your fresh foods can now find you on your doorstep. Download a Let's Farm Shop app from Play Store to order now.
Do you have Uganda at heart? How about buying products made in Uganda by Ugandans from a Ugandan online shop anywhere, anytime?